and gentlemen, my name is Tommy NC 2010, and how are you all doing there today? And welcome back to another awesome episode of Tommy Talks. And ladies and gentlemen, I have on a guest today that I would just say that if you were walking down a dark alley, you probably would empty your bowels, honestly. And ladies and gentlemen, he's not a bad clown, he's a good clown, but he's a guy that would literally, as you're walking through a theme park, would skate by you and frighten you to death. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Pongo the Clown. How are you doing today, Pongo?
Hi, I'm doing just swell. How are you?
I am doing awesome. I have been in the clown community, and I've seen a lot of clowns, and your character really pops out to me. And just curious, what inspired the name Pongo exactly? Because your face is very frightening. Your teeth are very ferocity and vicious. What brings the name Pongo?
All right, so the name Pongo came about a couple years ago, somewhere around, it was 2016. I was working at a haunted house called Warehouse 31.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always done clown characters, but I wanted to do something a little different. And so I played around with a lot of different kinds of makeup.
Mm-hmm.
And I used a lot of spots. See? All these kind of spots you see on there. It's a splatter effect. And I got so many on me now that somebody called me, oh, you're like Pongo from 101 Dalmatians. And then it just stuck. It stuck like glue, and that's been my name.
You're one of the reasons why I know the song The Great Pretender, by the way.
Thank you.
Because, I watched this clip, and, seeing you singing, I know that you did a lot of editing and stuff like that, but you did it in such good form, and you did it in such delivery. And, I gotta say that you did an amazing job lip voicing that song, and it was I gotta say you did an amazing job.
Thank you. I do actually sing all those myself.
Oh, really?
Yes, that is my voice that you are hearing.
Wow, I didn't know that. I thought that was just the music over the top. I was confused.
Yeah. I'll take an instrumental of the song, and I'll sing it. I have a mic that I use here, but I'll lay over a vocal track over the instrumental track, and then I'll make a little video of it. And but yeah, that is my voice.
Wow. I gotta say, if that you have an amazing singing voice, just as a clown, you. May I ask, have you done much theater work? I'm just curious.
Yes, I have done theater. You got me there. I did theater all throughout high school, and I did it into college. I have a theater degree, actually.
Ooh. Now, what inspires somebody to get into the haunt business? Because I know that's what business you're in. And if you want to plug whatever haunt you're working for, you're welcome to plug it here on the show. Are you a contracted haunt worker?
I am actually a traveling actor. I've worked for various haunts, and I do go back to different haunts, that like me and I like them. I'm currently been doing a lot of work for Nashville Nightmare in Tennessee, and they're a fantastic haunt. They're super fun, super big. They have a lot of great themes in their haunted house. But I'm a traveling actor. I was at Queen Mary's Dark Harbor in Long Beach, California, in 2017, and I've done a guest spot at Netherworld
Wow.
haunted house, probably for the last 3 years now. And they're a great haunted house as well. And what was new to me this year, and I don't just travel alone. I travel with Fidget, who's my partner in crime.
Ooh, yes, I've seen her. She looks very, I would say, pretty. She's very, in the words, very pretty and very frightening at the same time. But it looks like you guys work in such sweet melody harmony.
Yes, yes, it is so much fun working with her. You know, we have a high octane, high energy act. Um, I've always been, a very high energy actor. If somebody's afraid of me and they're running, I'm going to chase them. I'm going to do them, their justice for paying their expensive ticket. Um, we work together really well and absolutely love it. We tag team, as they say.
Now, my question is, being a haunt actor, there must be a lot of horror stories on customers that maybe might lash back. Has there been any stories that pop out in your head that you thought was outrageous at the point where you thought this was ridiculous? You're coming into a haunt. Was there any moment that somebody might have hit you accidentally, or like what has happened during your career as you being a veteran clown?
Yes, yes, that has happened many times. There's several examples I can think of. Working at Warehouse 31, I had a hallway that I would slide down.
Mm-hmm.
And in that narrow hallway, the guests are coming towards me and I'm sliding at them. And I always stop, pop up, give them a good laugh, run away. But when you're sliding on the ground and, you're in kicking distance, you might get kicked, and I have been kicked before. And
Ooh.
it's not always their fault. Sometimes it's a reactionary thing, but sometimes people get hostile. And at that point, you really, if you're new to haunted houses, you really need to get anybody who's in charge, and make sure that, that guest is taken care of because, that is assault. Um, California was hard. There's a lot of people there. And one particular instance, me and Fidget were scaring some folks. And this lady didn't like us scaring her kid. So she took her drink and threw it in Fidget's eyes.
Ooh.
It was a special kind of drink. It had dry ice in it for like effect. It was like there was a cup and then there was a cup underneath it. And she had to get her eyes flushed out right away.
Ooh.
So it can get very serious very quick. Those people were obviously escorted out. We could have pressed charges, but we didn't want to deal with the hassle at the time. We just want to make sure everybody's safe.
Pogo, may I say this to the audience real quickly? All right, folks. I myself have worked around the haunt industry. I have a roommate that he works in the haunt industry when he can. His name is Chester, the psychotic clown, and in passing we see each other. He tells me some stories, but here's the thing. He told me a story about a woman freaking out, and he didn't understand that she paid good money to come into a haunt. So here's the thing. If you pay good money to go into a haunt and you're being paid to get scared, don't lash out on the people that are getting paid to be there to scare you. Because here's the thing. If you don't want to get scared, don't go in the haunt. Okay? That's what I have to say about that is people like Pogo here. Pongo, my apologies.
Yeah.
Pongo. People like Pongo here do their job, get paid to do their job, and that's what they're there for. If he doesn't have to be there. He's doing that because he loves this business. And for you to freak out on him or do something very violent to him is wrong. And the thing is, if you don't want to get scared, stay away from the haunts, go home, watch some cartoon or something like that that's non-frightening to you, or watch an old Freddy versus Jason movie or something like that. That's what I gotta say. How do you feel about that, man?
Yes, yes, I definitely agree. Uh, I know it's hard for people who don't regularly come to haunted houses. And it's hard to leave the family at home. It's hard to find babysitters and things like that. But it's posted everywhere that it's an extreme type of experience. So I definitely agree with you that it's you know if it's one of those things, if your kids can't handle it, or you got some friends who really don't want to go, don't force them to go. Don't force them to go because we're gonna do our job no matter what.
May I ask, what is your teeth made out of? Like, because they look very serrated. What is your teeth exactly made out of?
All right. So here's a better look. My teeth are from a company called Dental Distortions.
Wow.
They make teeth for films. They make them for haunted house actors. I'm guessing there's some kind of plastic. When you get them, you have to mold some thermoplastic, and you have to mold them up to your teeth.
Wow.
So every fit is custom, and they click right in. But yeah, they're great. I highly recommend that company, Dental Distortions.
Wow. Now, looking at your makeup, looks like you really take a long time. How long would you say does it take you to put your makeup on and to apply it and be ready for action?
25 minutes.
Have you timed yourself?
Yes.
Holy crap, man. That's insane.
Yes.
But you look like you're a man that really pushes to the very limit, that you really extend yourself to be that character that you are, and just looking at your Facebook, you really push yourself to the limit. Am I right?
Yes, yes, I most certainly do. Spared no expense.
Oh yes, John Hammond, the words of a cursed man, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes, yes. I definitely I work very hard. Like I said, my characters always tend to be high energy. I wasn't always a clown. I didn't always do a clown character.
Really?
Uh, I said I'd never do a clown. They're overrated or what have you. And I'd always did the traditional haunted house stuff. Like I'd be a zombie or I'd be a vampire type character or whatever. But I had friends who was like, no, 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 you should really do a clown. Because I've done a Joker cosplay for years.
Oh, I've seen that. I saw that. I saw on your Facebook that you had done a Joker cosplay, and it looked very rugged, by the way. And you also did Return of the Dark Knight cosplay. Also, I was looking on your Facebook, and I saw very detailed, by the way.
I'm a big fan of the Joker.
Me
I have a
too.
lot of inspiration from him. I practice. I always look at Mark Hamill when I'm trying to practice laughing, because that is an essential characteristic I think a clown should have. I think if you're going to do a clown, you should be able to laugh or spark, because it's scary and it's funny, and mixing those two together, I think, is the best thing.
No, okay. Here's the thing. I want to save your laugh for the end of the show, because it's kind of like the cherry on top of the interview. And I think here I'm trying to get in my head what other question. So, what is, like, when you are you're a sliding? What is the name for what you do when you slide through? And I've been to Carowinds and I've seen actors that do that. What's the particular name for those actors that do that and slide and get the scares like that, or quick moving actors?
It's called a slider.
Slider. Oh, so that's what it just simply a slider, no technical.
Yes.
Now, is it easy to do that? Do you tell people of say of like weight or stature not to do that, or do you prefer people that are thinner to do sliding work?
I think anybody is capable of doing sliding, but it was originated in California by Not Scary Farm. And the original guy who started it was a smaller fella. And if you notice, the big guys, the big, Frankenstein, 6 foot folks, they don't have a hard time scaring people because they're so big. And this guy thought to himself, oh, I'm a smaller guy. I need to figure out a good way to scare people. And he started throwing himself to the ground. Um, so I think anybody can do it, but it was started by some of us shorter, smaller fellas. um, but it's been a scare tactic for several years now, and I it's totally something that I love doing. I love the kind of reactions I get from it. It is a super fun scare.
Now, do you have any funny moments, any funny stories from sliding?
Yes, I do. You never know how people are going to react when, because it's something they can't always see it. They hear loud noise, it's loud, and then something is flying by their feet. Um, and there's a particular time where I slid next to this lady, and I expected her to jump, but I didn't expect her to jump like a cartoon and fall flat on her butt. And thing is, it gets better. I thought she was done. I thought she was done, but it was like in a movie. She started crawling backward, like this spider walk backwards, like I was some kind of snake. And I didn't pop up. I stayed on the ground and I kept crawling at her until she got her legs, she got on her feet, and she just ran out in the parking lot, and I never saw her again. Um, Hands down, one of the best reactions. It was like Three Stooges, so naturally it was pretty funny.
Um, what are your future plans for the future? Exactly, what'd you say?
Okay, so for the future, I want to move forward. I have this character Pongo, and I have 2 other characters that I've been using. I've been using the Goblin character, Johnny Gobbs.
I saw that.
There's this other character called the Demon.
Mm-hmm.
And I have horns, and Gobbs does some sliding, but the Demon does not. I want to push these characters and do different events, which I've been kind of testing the waters for.
Mm-hmm.
The Demon character, I've learned how to contact juggle. You ever seen The Labyrinth?
No, I don't think I have.
Well, it's a great film. It shows off what contact juggling is. It's just
Ah.
one ball, and it's very strange. It's very interesting to watch. The ball rolls over the hand and back and so forth like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very hypnotic kind of act. I want to do more with that, and with a Johnny Gobbs character, he's not a clown, but he's trickster. I love characters that are in the realm of the trickster archetype.
Hmm.
And he does regular juggling. I juggle 3 balls. I try to, play tricks. Very jester-like. Very jester. Um, and so I want to take those guys on the road with me. I want to have a chance to debut them at different haunts. Right now, we're pretty much on the East Coast and in the South. We might make our way back out to California next year, this year. I'm not sure whether it be for a Halloween thing or a Halloween related event. But the plan is to keep traveling and keep creating. I love these characters, and I want to see where they go. Pongo has changed over the years, and I want to see how these characters change. And I have one more character that I'm bringing out.
What's that?
He's yet to be released. I will release him this summer. And the only thing I can really say about him is he's from the Old West.
Ooh, is he a
Yeah,
clown?
he's not a clown.
Not a clown. Okay.
You'll see. You guys, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna have a teaser for him in the next couple weeks.
Where can people locate? Do you have like a Facebook page or anything like that people can locate? I should have asked you for a link, and I apologize.
Yeah,
Before you did the,
you can find me. It's just my actor page, Joseph Bodkin. That's my name. You can find all the haunt related stuff and my acting work. You can find that on Facebook with Joseph Bodkin and on my Instagram. My Instagram's kind of my bread and butter. My Instagram is Pongo_Joe. Pongo Joe. That's what people know me by.
Pongo Joe. Yes,
Yep.
folks, check him out there. And
hmm
you know, it really sounds like you have such a really cool and calm, collected hemisphere that you work in, that the bubble that you have built around you, and that it really sounds like you handle yourself very professionally, and I really respect you for that, of how much. And folks, if you don't like clowns, you don't have to check out Pongo, but if you love clowns and you want to give them a hug or a kiss on the cheek, which respect their space, okay? So but follow Pongo here, and let him know where, if you're one of the Tommy heads, that's what I call my fans, and give him a follow. And if if you're in his neck of the woods in October, or whenever he decides that he's going to go to a particular haunt, stop by. Let him give him a little run for your world. Let him see, you know, let him see what he can do. But I gotta tell you, so Pongo, clowns, all have different kind of laughs. What is the great Pongo's laugh?
All right, are you ready?
Yes, sir. Oh my God. Honestly, if just by hearing that laugh, honestly, and you're sliding, that honestly right there would probably make me jump out of my skin. I'm not afraid of clowns, to be honest with you. I find the idea of clowns is a mystery. Like, for years and years, people have developed the clown to be this mysterious character. And be honest, folks, Pongo is no birthday clown, okay? Like, I don't see Pongo saying happy birthday to anybody. More or less coming out of a dark corner and scaring you until you empty your bowels into your pants. Am I right?
No, I mean, you can have me at your birthday, but I'll probably ruin it.
Oh my God.
You won't even make it to next year.
I just want to let you know, again, on the Great Pretender song, I shared that with everybody, and some people just said, hell no.
Good. Yeah, I absolutely love it when I get reactions like that, because I work with a lot of haunted house people, and a lot of us are desensitized to scary and horror things. So when a normal person comes across even a picture of me, they don't even want to look at it. No longer than 5-10 seconds. Or, I don't want any of that. Get out of here. I don't like clowns. So it's refreshing to know that the fear is still there.
Well, that's awesome, man. And before we end off the interview, I just want to say, Pongo, is there anything you would like to shout out or throw out there, that current projects that you're working on, so people can run to you and see what you're doing?
Yes. Current events, definitely. So February is coming up. and there are haunted houses that are going to be open in February for Valentine's Day. I know that National Nightmare is going to be one of them, and that's going to be the one that I'm going to be at. They have their Love Bites Holiday Terror and Nightmare 3008, and that's in Alabama. They're going to be doing their Valentine's thing. It's going to be fun, and there's any 13th floor haunted house is doing a Valentine's event all over the country. I love them. I've been to them. I've worked for them. They're an absolute blast. So keep that on your calendar.
Awesome, boss. So, folks, this gentleman right here, it truly is an amazing guy, entertaining all around. His name is Pongo the Clown, and if you want to check him out on Facebook, you can. And he is truly a joy to be with. And I want to say thank you so much, folks, for tuning into the most electrifying show in Western North Carolina. I am Tommy NC 2010, and as always, I'm Tommy NC 2010. Subscribe, support, stay positive. Thank you so much, folks. I tip to you, my hat to you. Have a good night.
Thank you.